High above the whispering clouds, where the night sky stretched like a velvet blanket, lived a tiny star named Luma. She was the youngest of all the stars in her cluster, and every evening when the sun went to rest, her friends lit up the sky with dazzling sparkles. Some stars made big patterns called constellations: the Great Bear, the Swan, the Archer. Others sent silver beams across the ocean so sailors could find their way home. But poor Luma could only give off a shy little glow, no brighter than a firefly. "Don't worry," the moon told her kindly. "Every star finds its light when the time is right." But Luma worried all the same. Each night she puffed her cheeks, squeezed her eyes shut, and tried as hard as she could to shine. And each night, she only managed a flicker. One evening, while Luma floated at the edge of her constellation, she heard a faint sound drifting up from Earth. It wasn't the usual songs of crickets or the soft hoots of owls. It was a voice, a small, trembling voice. On a little hill by the window of a cozy cottage sat a child wrapped in a blanket. They whispered into the night, "I'm afraid of the dark. I wish I had a light of my own." Luma's heart fluttered. "That's my chance," she thought. "I may not be bright enough to guide sailors or paint constellations, but maybe I can help this one child." Without hesitation, she let go of the sky. Down, down, down she floated, past drifting clouds and sleeping birds, past the swaying treetops, until at last she landed softly on the child's windowsill. The child gasped, eyes wide with wonder. "A star? For me?" Luma gave a tiny nod. Her golden glow warmed the room like a candle, chasing the shadows away. From that night on, Luma stayed by the child's bed. She twinkled softly during bedtime stories, kept the room cozy during thunderstorms, and made gentle patterns of light on the walls until the child drifted off to sleep. They became the best of friends. The child told Luma about their dreams, of flying through forests on the back of an eagle, of building castles out of clouds, of exploring the deepest oceans. In return, Luma shared stories about the sky, of the playful comets who raced each other across the stars, of the wise moon who hummed lullabies, and of the shooting stars who carried wishes on their tails. And the more love she shared, the brighter she grew. One night, a storm rolled in. Dark clouds swallowed the sky. The wind howled, and lightning flashed across the horizon. The child clutched their blanket. "Luma, what if the storm takes you away?" Luma hesitated. She was small, and storms were powerful. But then she remembered what the moon had said. Every star finds its light when the time is right. So she stood tall as a star could be, and shone with all her might. Her glow wrapped around the child like a warm hug, keeping the darkness at bay. For the first time, Luma wasn't just glowing, she was shining. The storm raged on, but inside the room it felt safe, bright, and calm. The child fell asleep smiling, and Luma knew she had finally found her true purpose. When the skies cleared, the other stars peeked down from above. They were astonished. "Look at Luma. She shines as brightly as any of us." But Luma only smiled. She didn't need to prove herself to the stars anymore. She had a little piece of Earth to protect, a friend who needed her. From that night forward, Luma's glow was steady and strong. She wasn't the biggest star in the sky, or the fastest, or the fanciest, but she was the bravest, because she had chosen to shine for love. And if you look out your window on a stormy night, you just might see her, twinkling a little brighter than the rest, watching over children who whisper their wishes into the dark. The end.
Hey friends, don't forget to hit subscribe for more magical bedtime stories.
Twinkle, twinkle, subscribe!